Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin, what to expect from October. Are we going to see a new all-time high? Are we going to see a correction? I'm going to show you today long-term, short-term, what's going to be happening. We're going to discuss also the stock market, so you're going to have a great idea. Of course, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about trading and the cryptocurrency market. Guys, straight away I want to show you what happened this morning. That's I woke up and we look at this situation over here with this altcoin called SUI USDT. And as you can see, we had a pump up to here, up to 1.93, and then SUI pretty much had a drop to the downside. I just want to show you because we have a VIP group, guys, a VIP group that we post trading calls, every single day. And I just woke up this morning, and I'm going to show you here SUI potential short this morning, 193 as a potential entry, and I'm going to bring it back to here, guys. Look at this. You went up to roughly 1.93.4, and then you went down all the way because we have a strategy, guys. We have this VIP group full of professional traders. We make trading calls every single day. You can see the results over here from our members. Look at this, call flames making 35%, and myself even 25% from here, guys. So if you want altcoin analysis, Bitcoin analysis, and a proper group of professional traders, link in the bio, guys. But now let's talk about Bitcoin. I'm going to open a chart straight away in front of you. So as you can see from here, guys, we are in a very critical situation. I'm going to go and find the right chart I was looking for, which is going to be the Bitcoin, this one over here. I'm going to go on the monthly, and then we're going to break down every possible level, like every possible time frame, just to show you what I think can be happening right now. The monthly close, guys, wasn't ideal in my opinion. You can see that what we should have had would have been a nice, what we call engulfing candle. The engulfing candle is something like this. I'm going to show you on the monthly if I can find one, which is not really here, but over here. You can see that whenever you have a very good engulfing candle, whenever you are in a downtrend, like in this case over here, you usually want to see to really confirm a reversal. You want to see this candle over here covering this candle over here. And unfortunately, by I would say $1,000, we were not able to confirm this. And what basically means, it means that it can keep us open to the possibility that we are still not down with this downtrend, with this flag, and we could be seeing maybe one dump coming soon. So the thing is, what could be happening right now, and I'm not trying to spread any FUD or any bad news. A lot of people are going to get angry with me today, but there is still a possibility, guys, of seeing something like this and then to start to pump to the upside. What is the reason why? Number one is this one over here, this weekly closure, which wasn't ideal. Second of all, guys, as you can see, the stochastic RSI over here still hasn't crossed on the monthly. So what we want to see a proper confirmation of a reversal is going to be a crossover of this line over here, and it still hasn't happened. So in my opinion, what I want to see is going to be this one and then something like this, but still hasn't happened. So that's why I'm still a little bit, confused if are we going to start to go higher from here, which could definitely happen, but that's something that is making me think a little bit. Also, guys, if you go on Twitter and you write October, look at every possible account telling you that we are going to see 100%, 200%, banana zone, all of that. In general, October, November, whenever you see something like that, and I'm not saying that we're not going to see a pump in October. I'm not saying we're probably going to go to 100K, 200K, whatever, but I'm saying only if you are a trader, if you're an investor, just be very careful, because whenever you see this kind of situation from here, then a short-term correction can happen. So what I would say is that today I want to show you a two potential scenario which I think Bitcoin is going to fall into. And number one, guys, I'm going to start with my bullish scenario. This is an idea which came lately, and what I'm expecting, right? There is two things which could be happening right now with Bitcoin. Number one is that we are pretty much, having a fractal from September 2023, which could be going up to March 2024. But also, if I take the fractal from 2021, which was the second pump over here, this one fits perfectly over here in our perspective. You can see that BTC over here had a big drop, then you had a pump form like a sort of like a double top, and then we started to go down again. So if we're going to see a similar fractal to this one over here, it really will make sense to see a big pump this October, maybe reaching 78 to 80,000 dollars. Then have a retest down to this previous level of resistance over here at 65, 66, and then a proper blow off top up to roughly 92 to 93,000 dollars. And what is quite remarkable is the fact that if you actually take into consideration this line over here to this line over here, this curve over here, you can see that during this day, on the 29th of July, pretty much we broke this important level. So theoretically, if you wanted to see a continuation of this parabolic move, you really wanted to see a potential correction down to here. Like a rebound up to this area over here to form this third angle and to continue to go higher. But right now, looks like everything has been broken down, and right now BTC is just trying to go and retest this area over here, and you can see that it's pretty much retesting. So at a certain point, what we could be seeing could be a push up to here, and then you're going to see a proper correction to go down this way. Then maybe it's going to be the end of the bull market. Maybe we're going to see another pump. Who knows? But what I'm thinking right now, looking at all the charts, it targets in a bullish scenario in between 93, 94, even high as 100,000 is definitely on the cards. Looking at the fractals, looking at this curvature, looking at the potential RSI forming a bearish divergence. Remember that also over here on the RSI, guys, we still haven't had that high and high, and then this one and this one over here. Usually when you see a top, you want to see the RSI just going probably up to here, and you want to see Bitcoin to go this way. So you really want to see a bearish divergence coming on the RSI, which we still hasn't seen. So I guess every scenario is bringing us to think that we could be seeing this happening very, very soon. I also would like to highlight as well a bearish scenario because, guys, we are traders. We are traders. We have to look at both scenarios because we make money either way, short in the market, long in the markets. But of course, as an investor, also you want to be a little bit safe as well, not just to throw yourself, up in the air. And what I'm thinking right now, right, we have a beautiful level of support around this area over here, which is sitting at $42,000 ish. So if somebody tells you that it's impossible that Bitcoin is going to go down to $42,000 by, let's say, October, November, it's a complete fool because theoretically, guys, crypto is a very volatile asset. If the S&P 500 is going to start to sell, you're going to be in deep trouble. That's why I'm saying be very careful because what we could be seeing could be a scenario like this. And if you have both, let's say, in this area at 70,000, what are you going to do? Are you going to sell? Are you going to buy? So very important to consider this scenario as well. And which scenario is going to play out? Well, I would like to show you the outcome, guys. The outcome is that I think that all these scenarios are going to bring us to roughly $94,000 to $100,000. Both of them, right? Looking at the Fibonacci extension brings me 94, and the previous one as well brings it to 92, 93. So I still believe that we're going to reach this target regardless. But what I would like to show you is that are we going to see one last dump, and are you prepared if we're going to see this dump over here? And of course, guys, in the VIP group, we just discuss this every single day. So you are not going to be alone. You're going to be guided with all of this, Bitcoin and altcoins as well. So let's go back into this, and now let's break down BTC on the daily chart for our chart to show you what's happening right now short term. Guys, short term, something happened yesterday which is making me think a little bit of some weakness with BTC. You can see that we were in a beautiful channel with Bitcoin. So we had a channel that was pretty much going from $52,000. And what happened yesterday, we had this massive sell-off, and BTC pretty much lost this level of this channel. So the question is, are we going to be able to go and climb back into this channel over here, or there is more downside to come? So what I'm going to do, I want to show you a little bit on the daily so you have a better understanding with this. So what happened over here recently is that BTC was able to break an important level of resistance, which was starting from this area over here. can see that, at this area around 61,000, we were able to break it. It went up to this area over here, and right now we're seeing some signs of weakness, which is quite normal because look at this. We have over here, right? We have an important level of resistance, so it's normal that Bitcoin wasn't able to go and just push to the upside. So what we need to make sure right now, which is going to be very important, is to be able to climb back into this channel as fast as we can, because otherwise what's going to be happening, we are going to probably retest this area over here. And in my opinion, this retest will make absolute sense. First of all, because it's going to reset as well the sentiment in the market. Everybody's so bullish right now, thinking $100,000 Bitcoin. By doing that, lots of people are going to get very angry. So that would be, if I was a market maker, that's what I would do. But something like this is not out of the question, guys. Maybe going down to 58,000, 60,000 to then continue to go higher. I'm going to also show you a little bit better on the 4-hour chart to show you like this. I'm going to cancel all of this so you can see this scenario a little bit better. And guys, I'm just talking about the data over here. I'm not talking about what I think, what I believe, whatever. I believe Bitcoin looks amazing, but the thing is, the data are telling me that's to be careful. So looking from here, I'm going to go and draw my Fibonacci from this area. You can see that we are still able to sustain this level over here. And right now we are pretty much hanging on a thread. So what I would like to see right now is going to be a potential reclaim up to this area and to be able to reclaim this channel over here. Because if it's going to go up to here and then we're going to have a rejection around this area, then what you're going to be seeing is going to be a continuation to the downside. And our golden pocket is at $58,000, 57.8. So there is a risk that even in this case over here, there are so many potential scenarios. Number one is that I'm going to show you again so you can see a little bit better. You can see from here is that if Bitcoin is going to be able to go and reclaim, and go up to this area over here, $64,900, then we have to be able to break this important level of now resistance. You can see that now because we broke the structure, we are trying to go up again from here. So all we have to do is to, try to go and climb back up to here and then reclaim over here, because otherwise the risk is going to be this. We're going to see this. We are going to be forming what we call a head and shoulder pattern. And if this one is a head and shoulder, and mark my word, guys, because this could definitely happen. If this one is a head and shoulder pattern, then you bring it from here to here, and then you place it down to here, like that. And it brings the target to roughly $59,000, which is almost in line to what we said over here. So that could be a possibility, guys. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but be very careful to see this rejection over here, which should be coming potentially today or tomorrow. So very interesting scenario from here. Now, next one I want to show you guys, which is very important to understand as well, talking about macro, is the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq, guys, what we need to make sure as well, in order to have a beautiful blow off top with Bitcoin around 95K to 100K, is going to be to have a look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is pretty much fluctuating right now here. It looks like it's ready to break its previous all-time high. But in general, what do you want to see? Very similar when you start all season. In all season, you have Bitcoin losing dominance, so ranging or losing value, where altcoins pump like crazy. Same thing for the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. When they start to lose steam and they start to range, that's when the macro small cap stocks as well as crypto start to pump like crazy. So you can see it right now from here. I want to see right now the Nasdaq maybe fluctuating around here a little bit, maybe down to here, 19,000. 18,500 before having this last leg higher. Because if the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 are going to continue to go higher, all the money is going to be going into here, into the big, Magnificent Seven, tech stocks, Apple, all of that. They're going to increase in value, whereas our Bitcoin and our altcoins are not going to increase so much in value because all the money is just put in here by investor, which is going to be, of course, very important. Something else which is making me think of I would say a short-term correction, which would be quite reasonable, is the DXY, guys, dollar currency index, the measurement of the US dollar compared to other currencies. Over here, guys, you can see that we can see some signs of what we call a bullish divergence, which means that the dollar should be able to go and reclaim this area at 103 to 104. And in general, whenever this one moves to the upside, can be quite counterproductive for crypto. And therefore, as I said before, we could be seeing maybe some more correction with BTC. And I'm talking about a short-term correction, guys. I'm talking about maybe, down to here, maybe something like this, then down to here, 61,700, 800, and then probably up to here, or in the worst case scenario, maybe 58K, and then up to here again. So that's what I can see. And guys, the last thing I want to show you today, which is also very important, it's about this thing over here. This is called from a very smart guy that works for ARK Investment Pool. I hope I pronounce his surname right, but he's showing this like a pool multiple, which measures the activity of the miners and their revenue. Basically, shows you that whenever they're producing, like the miners produce lots of Bitcoin, they go like up in value and quantity. You can see that they tend to sell, whereas on the other hand, when they go down, like around these areas over here, they tend to pretty much buy. And you can see that right now Bitcoin is into a very interesting situation. Is almost approaching this green area over here, but we're not even as close as this area over here. So looking at this multiple over here, I will say that the top is not in, and to see like a proper top, we should be going, I would say, around this area over here, 2.2 to even 2.5. So once we're gonna go up to this area over here, then I will say that the top might be in, but right now, guys, still out of I still believe we still have lots of room to grow to the upside. And guys, if you want to learn all of this, and if you want to learn all the strategies and the way we think about and how we make money, please, you can come and join a free masterclass I designed myself to show you how you can make 20% plus per month in under 4 hours per week utilizing my strategies. So you can watch this completely for free on my website. I'm going to put the link in the bio. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful. If you have a question, leave a comment down below. But otherwise, I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video.